Good morning, Tanya here, and I am streaming live from my new home. I'm hoping the internet connection holds out on me. If you are on Facebook, make sure to go over to YouTube and subscribe to my YouTube channel to keep up with all the things that are going on and my new programs, courses, and all that jazz. And if you're on YouTube, I have a Facebook group with all things self-care. Self-care in times of overwhelm, self-care to keep from snapping with your family. And yeah, make sure to find the link to my Facebook group. Tons of free stuff. I'll talk more about that in a little bit, but yeah, we've moved to a new state park. And this is a little view of my front porch. We are still unpacking. We moved on Wednesday. The truck is here still because it took a few days to unload it. Someone will be picking it up today. You can see on my front porch, I still have things we have not put away. My house plants over here, just out in this massive humidity. It is so humid here where I am. You can feel it in the air. It's like really heavy. So I haven't brought my plants in yet. Over here, where is it? Over here, you can see some more bins we haven't brought in. Which direction I'm pointing? Bins, there's the dolly. It has been busy here. But we don't have very good self-service where we are. I actually cannot text or call out on my phone. We have a home number now. So I'm hoping that my internet on my laptop will stay connected the whole time. I will get a new phone this week, so maybe the connection will work on my new phone with a new provider. And I'm switching from Android to iPhone. I have been using Samsung Android smartphone. I am going to be a new iPhone user, so hopefully I'll be connected. But I wanted to talk about in this video 3 reasons disconnecting helps you to connect, because it is really important to disconnect from not only internet, social media, but it is important to disconnect from other people when you need to be on your own, right? Something that I realized as a homeschool mom was that I really needed to disconnect from my kids and have time for myself. Not everybody can homeschool, and it's really a divisive conversation when you talk about homeschooling, and not every mom really wants to do homeschool. I thought I did for a long, long time, and connecting to my core values, connecting to myself, really checking in, reflecting, I realized that I am ready for more than just my kids, right? I'm more than that. So I didn't really want to homeschool anymore. Tegan got on the bus this morning for the first day at his new school. He was so excited. My kids love school. Now it was my desire to give them an experience that was different than public school. Their desire is not that. And so really in my parenting, I'm always looking to my kids for their guidance and what is important to them. They absolutely love public school. And so they're going back to public school. It works for our family. It works for me to continue to listen to what my kids want. Doesn't work for every family. I understand that. Like, I have flexibility working from home. I can do different things depending on what each child wants. Both of them love public school, and I'm able to spend a few hours working from home now. So, and Taylor's on quarantine still, so she's at home until Wednesday. So anyway, it's been a crazy week. Let me get into this topic. why disconnecting helps you to connect. I'm reading this book, How to Break Up with Your Phone, Catherine Price. If you think you have a problem with your phone, get this book and you'll realize you really do have a problem with your phone. How many times a day do you pick up your phone and check it? A lot. Like, I do it still, and I'm not even getting messages. I still pick up my phone and look at it, and nothing's coming through. So it's really interesting. Of course, we all know this. Most of us grew up without cell phones. We know what times were like before. But before we set up the TV and everything, my kids didn't have access to any screens for a few days. It was really, really awesome to watch. And we do camping all the time when we do this, but to be at home and not have a connection to the internet, it was a really special time. I think that it's really important to build that into your schedule if you don't have that already. So number one reason for disconnecting, you get more meaningful and creative work done. So Taylor came up with so many ideas in those few days. She was doing Legos again. She found like a picture on the box of a ice cream cone box, and she wanted to create. It was like little snowmen figurines with marshmallows, and she filled the cones with brownie, and she made faces with chocolate chips. So when you disconnect, you have more meaningful play, more meaningful creativity. I was able to journal more and write down some of my new ideas. Number two, the reason for disconnecting, you become more introspective. So a lot of times when I'm doing things around the house or walking the dog, I put in a podcast or some sort of music. Those are really things that help with my mindset and lifting my spirits. But I wasn't able to use my phone for some of my podcasts on my walks here. And so it really allows more introspective time to go inward, to really question, to really reflect. And so disconnecting once in a while can really help with getting the ideas flowing and really connecting with your inner wisdom. Number three, reasons to disconnect. Okay. Your nervous system will slow real far down, and you aren't craving input as much. So like I said, we crave that input of a message or a checking email or a social media post. Our body gets a dopamine hit. So we continue to crave those things because we're getting input from checking our phones. We're getting a dopamine hit. So your nervous system's able to slow down, to become more in balance the longer you disconnect from your phone or from the internet. So if this stuff sounds like things you need to work on, or you're just interested in more, I do have a Facebook group, and in the guide section, there's all kinds of self-regulation strategies and tools. And a couple I want to highlight is there's a whole guide on connecting to nature. So if you're someone that really, really wants to connect to nature more, you haven't built that into your routine, there are ways in my Facebook group to do that, to build it into your day. It doesn't have to be like going on an hour hike, right? It can be throughout your day, little things that you do. And also disconnecting from the internet. I have a 5-day challenge for the family called Breakthrough Boredom. It's in the guide section. It's little activities you can build in that help to build a play theme for the week, and just setting it up, inviting them to play, visiting the theme throughout the week. That's a 5-day challenge in there to just become more playful and to work through boredom, because boredom does lead to more creativity. if we give ourselves time to be bored. Last thing I want to say is being introspective takes practice, being reflective, and diving into your internal wisdom without anybody telling you how to live your life, how to parent. If you need or you want some support in your internal wisdom as a parent, because I know there's all these books, all these people telling you how to do it. We are all different parents. We are all different families. Our kids are all different. If you are interested in some coaching, I have group coaching available if you like group, and I have one-on-one coaching if you'd like to try one-on-one with me. All of the links should be in the description of this video. I'm taking several more clients starting in September. We'll work through our schedules together, and we'll see what fits best for you. So have a great week, everybody, and I will talk to you soon. Don't forget to take some breaks from your phone today. That's your homework. Bye for now.